All right, so I think we're in focus. Hey, everybody, it's me. Why am I in the mirror? Well, I'm in the mirror because I'm recording with one hand and wearing this with the other. This is my first attempt at a mobility test with this thing. And I've got it actually taped. Well, how can I explain this? I've got black electrical tape underneath the existing housings, variously placed. I've also got some black tape underneath the back plate, so it's going to kick up at least moderately authentically. But we're going to see if we can record some actual movement, and let me talk about this for a minute. So far it feels very, very interesting. And I'll get more into that in just a sec. Yeah, so here we go. Wow, well, what can I say about this glove? It's really interesting. The pipe feels completely different than the sheet, even at this stage. And I'll take this off and we'll do a bit of, faux mobility. And it's very shiny, so you're picking up every little buckle and nuance, so it's not going to quite settle until we get that sheen down and the actual, the weathering process takes place. And I want to be very transparent about a couple of things with this. This is my prototype, and we're going to start assembling these knuckles. This is still the test tip with my P210 template taped on. And, a lot of things are going on here. The fulcrum over here on the right isn't quite as pronounced as it would be on the part 2, which is completely dipped down, so the whole thing is going to fit very differently. And with that said, it's riding up because it's got this double stick tape under here. With that said, the thing that I always try to keep in mind with this is it's a process, and while something might not be readily apparent from one angle to the next, or one, pose to the next, or whatever, until it's completely settled, certain things come to bear, and this is the first time I actually have this in my hand, and the weight of the fingers is just so drastic. I was very pleased I was able to replicate pretty much on the money my build pieces. And taking into account the small little nuanced, not mistakes, mind you, but differences in them that I knew I was going to be facing once I switched to pipe. And what happens is the pipe shape becomes, if you're looking at the middle knuckle flat here, I was never able to get this bend to look exactly the way I wanted it, and that is smooth and with just the slightest bit of effort to get those authentic buckles and beams and bends and all that stuff that I would have to work twice as hard to get on the sheet. And invariably on close inspection, while it's still great, the sheet, you may have a little kink here and there that I just didn't want, that wasn't on the original piece in the film, that in now using this pipe I'm able to avoid. And it took me doing 3 fingers or I did a bunch of test pieces before I even